Peace, fellas. Let me know if y'all in the chat with me. Let me get a hashtag Noti Gang. If you got in here before I posted the thumbnail, let me get a second to send this out to the SBA community and post the thumbnail up as well. Uh, got some dope stuff going on, guys. About to get into some player creations here for the SBA. I just wanted to give you guys a live, little insight on how I create these players, because I know a lot of you guys are probably, confused about, how we do this, or maybe you're just not confused, but you're just more so wondering, what the process is like. And I want to just give you guys, like a little run through of that. So let me get a hashtag Noti Gang in the chat if you're rocking with me. I can't even look in the chat right now though. I'm still trying to get some things together. But let me get a hashtag Noti Gang in the chat. Pharaoh Reigns in the building, checking in. Shout out to the Rain Man himself, the Tribal Chief, the High School Series 1 champion, Pharaoh Reigns in the building, man. One of our most active members, man. Always supporting the league in a major way, and we truly appreciate your contributions. Shout out to my guy poster Anthony Mullis, aka AJ Mullis, one of the guys that was on the poster. And in 1 second, I'll be getting in the chat, following the chat and seeing, what you guys are posting as we go through this. But I'm definitely, going through, and I'm about to create some players and do some attributes for you guys. And I'm also going to highlight a couple guys and just take you through their tendencies based off their players, based off their applications, and show you guys how we come up with what we come up with. I don't mind showing you guys some of these attributes. Doesn't matter, because we just going to be fully transparent here. And this will be the first time that you guys are seeing, this. I won't be showing you guys this, throughout the season. So, if you guys choose to screenshot these things and try to follow along with your player as you're upgrading, that's cool. But I definitely wanted to just give you guys an opportunity to just get some insider's look at what's going on here in the SBA, man. Shout out to all the guys in the chat that I didn't get to send this out to. But I'm going to send this in the Discord. Let me get a sound check as well, just so I know everybody is good and I'm sounding good and everything is everything. So yeah, live player creation in the building. I'm just gonna go through some applications of some guys that I didn't completely finish yet. And we're gonna look at their attributes. If Marian Luzon is here, let me know if I have some guys that I didn't download yet. And if you are a new guy here and you didn't see a player play, drop a comment so I can see if I've gotten to your player. Let me see. Kill, are you in there? Mutual. Okay, so Kill. Mikhail Wade. I see a new application from Mikhail Wade, but he didn't do his attributes. Shout out to Chris in the building. Hit that like button if you haven't already. SBA community, yes, sir. So Keyshawn Foster says he wants to join. Keyshawn Foster, we don't have any guard spots right now. I've been thinking about opening it up for paid guard spots, but I'm still not sure yet because it's up to my staff at this point. Any extra guys, I'm gonna my creation guys are gonna I want to charge $10, and I'm gonna let my creation guys get half of that. So if my guys who are creating the players want to take new applications, and you guys wanna, you wanna get paid $5 for it, we're gonna do a $10 admission for extra guys. And as you guys, can create them, you guys will get paid half of the fee. And I'm just thinking that as a way to open it up for the guys that's working hard, helping this league, get put together. I'm trying to, pay my guys, we a new league, we just now setting the foundation, but I want to be able to, I don't want to overload my guys with work. You know what I mean? They're taking the time out of their day from their families, from their regular life to help me with this. So if you guys want extra players in the league, I would allow that. But because you guys are creating them, I want you guys to be able to get paid for that. So, you guys can accept more players if you guys, if you guys want, but they will be charged $10, and that's just for players that's in the back end. All the guys that's in are free. You don't have to pay anything. We're never gonna make you pay anything. It's just for, you know, if new guys want to come in and we're late, we already, you know, finished taking applications. If new guys want to come in, then just let them know that they'll have to pay my guys who are creating players. So that means Amari, that means you know, JL, Luzone. You have to pay them guys to join our league if you're late. You know, if you want to make a guard, if you whatever you want, if those guys are willing to create you, then they can do it. So shout out to the guys that's here, and let me just go through this list and make sure I'm not missing anybody. Kevin Payton. Let me see. Kevin Payton. Himothy. I don't know who Himothy is, but Himothy has to change his name. Let me go through. We got appearance and gear, new applications. Okay, cool. So I'm noticing a lot of guys just didn't do all the steps, and that's a lot. That's a problem that we've been having. I mean, well, it's not a problem for us, but we cannot create your player if you don't do all the steps in the Discord. So if you're watching this video and you didn't do all the steps in the Discord, I need you guys to go and fix that. If you see some of the high school players that have high overalls, that is not going to be their overalls. I just haven't got to their attributes yet. Some of these teams consist of, some of these teams will be regular teams right now, but we're going to change them, and they are full of prospects. So these are all full of SBA players, but as you can see, they're on OKC just for right now as we're creating them and getting the file together. So I'm going to go to an example of a player and just show you how we did what we did to get this player. So just because I told Chris Beach that I would start with him, I'm going to start with Chris Beach. I'm going to let you guys know what his attributes were and why, what his strengths were and why we gave him the attributes we gave him. I did not upgrade Chris Beach yet from the packages that he bought via SC. So this is everything raw. I'm going to show you his tendencies and I'm going to show you his attributes, right? So follow me, guys, because this is very important during the player, creation process. So his NBA player style is Dwayne Wade. If you're familiar with the NBA, you know how Dwayne Wade plays. You know Dwayne Wade's tendencies. So before we even get into tendencies, we're going to think about the attributes, which is the primary skills that he picked, because whatever you picked first was what we lead with. Your top 3 skills is what I went to first to fix your attributes. So for the primary skills for Chris Beach, he chose finishing first, secondary mid-range, and third skill defense, right? So here we go. I also have caps for each thing. No problem, Mari. I definitely got to get y'all boys paid. Like, if it was before applications, that's one thing. But right now, you guys got to get paid. You've been putting in work. And I'm not accepting no new players unless they're going to pay y'all. It's already late. I really don't want to take any more users. But if any users want to come, I'm going to allow you guys to allow them to come. They have to pay $10. And then you guys will get half of that fee. Because I'm not going to just have you guys working for guys that's late. You know what I'm saying? That's just not for free. You know what I'm saying? We growing as a league. We trying to keep things in a timely manner. So, that's my shout out to you guys. And I appreciate y'all. So for primary attribute caps, guys, whatever your primary is, caps out this year as a 78. Whatever your secondary option was, caps out as a 72. And whatever your third skill was, caps out as a 68. So primary 78, secondary 72, and your third skill 68. So Chris Beach primary was his finishing, which means that it maxes at a 78. So that's the max that he can get, whatever those finishing skills are, to a 78, guys. That's the max. Think about that. That doesn't mean that he's going to get a 78 layup. As you can see right here, he does not have a 78 layup. He has a 74. We need to leave room for progression. You guys are freshmen in academy. I don't want you guys coming in and being able to just take over the game, because that's not realistic. It has to be things set in place for growth. Also, we have storylines with these teams, and to make it more immersive and more of a grind and more fun, we have to allow you guys to grow to a certain point. So Chris Beach put primary finishing. which would be a 78. So his layup is a 74. Standing dunk, 65. He's only a shooting guard at 6'4", 175. Can't have that OP. If he wants to put that up, he can. Dunk is a 73. His driving dunk, which was his primary skill of finishing, is only a 73 and maxes out at a 78. So he has to put that up +5. He only can put that up +5, and he maxes it out. You can buy cap breakers here in the SBA. A cap breaker has a certain price. Once you break the cap, you get a certain amount of points that you can put up with the cap breaker. We have caps for your position in our tabs. When you go check what those caps are after you use the cap breaker, you can put it up based on the yearly caps. So the 78, 72, and 68 are only yearly caps based on your age. If you're 18 years old, which all academy guys, if you're a freshman in academy, meaning you're a new prospect this year, that means that you have the caps of 78, 72, and then 68. So if you guys follow me, let's keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So Chris Beach, finishing was his first thing. It caps out at a 78. And as you can see, layup, 74. Standing dunk, 65. Dunk, 73. Close shot, 61. Mid-range, 70. Three-point, 67. Free throw, 73. Post hook, 50. Just because I noticed this game utilizes like the inside a little more, I'm going to adjust everybody's close shot because I noticed that that's kind of tied a little bit to layup more so in this game than the last one. In the last game, this was literally a close shot, like people taking a close jump shot. But now in this game, I just noticed with the sliders that I've been testing, that close shot is a little more, attached to like laying up. So I am going to boost this like +5 for everyone. And just to show you that live, I can do this in bulk. I could get this done for everybody. So I wear 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you guys still got to get this up, but I did show you some grace just so, we not having everybody in a hole. So Chris Beach, like I said, primary skill finishing, secondary mid-range, third defense. So now we go to mid-range for Chris Beach, which was his secondary. His secondary maxes out at a 72 because he went with that D-Wade build as well, and he's a 6'4", 175. We gave him a 70 mid-range. It caps at a 72 because shooting is his secondary. However, he will still be able to grow in that regard. He has a 67 three-pointer. He went with the D-Wade and mid-range as a secondary. So his three is only a 67. He showed capabilities of knocking them down at times. He's not going to take a lot of them because he went with a D-Wade tendency style. We're going to get into tendencies later in this. A 73 free throw. Tried to give everybody a nice, bit of balance with that. Post hook is no real need to get that, for him to have that. But I still put it at like a, mid 50. So that way, if he want to be able to kill guards in the post with that, that's something that he could work on and get to a certain point because he is still a primary finisher. So 50 is cool, 50 out of 100. That's, as much as that sounds low, 50 out of 100, you know what I'm saying, based on certain sliders can be fairly well, 60 can be fairly well because think of the chances out of 100. Like, think of the mathematics into these things, guys. Post fade, he is a mid-range guy, so I would say that I could have put this a bit higher. Don't need it to be OP, especially with him being D-Wade, but we are going to give him just a slight increase on that. We're going to give him a 60 because with him being a freshman with D-Wade, I'm kind of thinking at a 60 post fade with a mid-range being your primary is fair. I mean, with mid-range being your secondary is fair because it maxed out at 72. So having a grind for 12 points on a mid-range fade, he's probably going to develop that slowly but surely. Don't want it to be OP, so we're going to balance it, as much as we can. Let me know if you guys are following me in the comments. I know I'm giving you guys a lot of information, but I'm just trying to really be as transparent as possible and keep you guys up to date with just how I do this. Free throw 73, like I said, post hooks 50, post fade, we upped that for him a little bit just because, like he did put mid-range secondary. So it does make sense. Also, let me know if you feel like these things are realistic and fair Defense, I believe, was his third thing. Yes, defense was his third. So, as we go down the line, based on the caps, we gave him certain things. Draw fouls, 65. Don't want it to be too OP. Don't want guys just being able to draw fouls and get points at the free throw line too easy. That is something that you can develop as well, so that way you can draw fouls. It's an attribute. Everything that's an attribute will take time to grow with over time. So, shot IQ, 74. Ball handle, 55. He did not put ball handle at all, guys. A lot of guys put scoring and didn't put scoring and other things and didn't put ball handle. So that's why you see some of these guys that are guards and wings with low ball handle. Of course, this is a big man, 35 ball handle. He's 7'2", 295. So, it makes sense. We're going to keep this example on Chris Beach just for now. But speed with ball, 65. Can't make him too slow because he still went with like that D-Wade build. He's still a driving finisher, still a defensive guy. So I want to still make sure he got a pretty balanced speed. You know what I'm saying? Something that's still pretty good for a freshman guy, but he can work on this. He can work on speed with ball and he can take it to the next level. But these are things that you guys are going to have to work on. And speed with ball is also a ball handling, playmaking, athleticism thing. So, yeah, big man is definitely on steroids, and that's why you're going to see a lot of his attributes have taken a hit because he made his players so big. Also, big men have higher overalls because they have less to put up to be effective. So, just playing it smart, that's just how it works. So, back to Chris Beach, he didn't put passing as something. So, pass accuracy, 50, pass IQ, 52. These are things that he still can upgrade. Shout out to Gary Jack. Shout out to HBL Heem. But these are things that are still upgradable and you can still work at, but we just don't want you to be able to do it at a mid-tier or elite level if it is not something that you wanted to specialize in. That's just because it's realistic and you guys are college freshmen. So if you put the time in, if you put the work in, you will have more than enough opportunity to make your player the player that you want him to be. You just have to put the work in. Everything here will be earned and not just given. He does have defense as his third skill. Interior defense as a freshman that is 63 as a guard is really good. Really good. This maxes out at a 78. So he could as a 68. So he can get this up 5 points until he maxes it. And he'll be a really good interior defender as a guard. Think about a guard with almost a 70 interior defense if he was to put this up 5 points. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's really good for a defensive guard, but that is a strength that he picked, so he should be able to have that opportunity. If you see his play style right now, it says prospect, perimeter defense, post defense, mid-range scoring. Doesn't that fit what he put? You know what I mean? So if you catch my drift, this is how I'm doing the attributes to make it as realistic as possible. Defense was first because he's a guard. I'm going to put perimeter higher than I'll put interior. It still maxes at only a 68, so his perimeter defense can only go up 3 points. His perimeter defense can only go up 3 points before he'll have to use a cap breaker based on his age. Everybody that's a new prospect coming into academy will be the age of 18. If you are returning from high school, you will be a sophomore in the academy and you will be 19 years old. So although it's still academy, I am putting you guys as a sophomore because you have a year of the blend between high school and college, which is now academia or academy, however you want to put it. So 65 perimeter defense to start off is very good as a guard. You put it as your top 3 skill, you deserve it. That's how I look at it. 63 still pretty good. He can max these things to a 68, so he's going to have to still take 5 attribute points to do this. And 5 attribute points, I believe, is a tier 2, which costs 2,500 SC. And if he earns that or he buys that, he'll be able to use this. Block 55, he's a guard, but D-Wade is a very good blocking guard. So I still gave him a 55 and he still has room to grow if that's something he wants to put up. I just know with D-Wade tendencies, he's going to attempt blocks because, you know how D-Wade rocks. 50 rebounding because he did go with the defense. As far as defensive rebound, 40 offense. Everybody got like a base everything at 40. So 40 is like the low standard here in the SBA. Then we got help defense IQ, 65. He put defense as his top 3. Pass perception, 63. He put that in his top 3. Defensive consistency, 63 is one of his top 3. Lateral quickness, how he moves side to side, 63. It can go to 68 because it's in his top 3. Speed, 74. I just try to be realistic based off the guard. You know what I'm saying? Based off the guard, I try to be realistic. And just based off the height and weight as well and the player style, I try to just be realistic with their play style and give you guys a decent speed. This speed is contribute to not having the ball. This is how fast he would run without the ball. So everything is meticulous. Everything is well calculated here in the SBA. Acceleration, he didn't put any dribble, so I gave him a light 58. No need to, overexert anything. Maybe could give him a 60 just because I've seen other guys right now that I didn't put as that weren't ball handlers with that 60. So, it doesn't hurt right there. Only a 50 strength, 6'4", 175. He should not be, crazy strong. With finishing being his main thing, I gave him a 60 vertical. Don't want to make it too high because that high vertical will have you jumping out the gym. 70 is even high for, a guard. So I just want to give him a chance to develop there. Stamina 90, that's base for everybody. I don't do intangibles. Intangibles is something that's just more tied to putting that overall up. It doesn't really have any effect on the game. So with intangibles, I left that at 25 for everyone. No need to put it up and just inflate people's overalls. Look what happens if I put intangibles high. All it does is inflate the overall guy. This is just an example. So he went up 3 overalls just for me putting his intangibles up, and intangibles does nothing on the floor for simulation play. So that's why I left it where it's at. 56 hustle. A lot of people that didn't put defense are going to have a base 40 hustle, or the bigger guys are going to have a super low hustle because it just works better for fast breaks. When you put hustle up pretty high, what you notice is there's no fast breaks because the defenders are able to catch up to guys really quickly. So we even out the hustle and we make it pretty low. So that way guys are given fast break opportunities, fast break dunks off of steals, etc. So we're going to confirm those for Chris. I'm still going to save this before I get into other attributes, but I'm also going to go into Chris's tendencies just to show you, how we do tendencies as well. We give you tendencies based on your favorite player. So, Chris, pay attention to your tendencies. I know you're a new guy here. I know you may want to switch things up. You may see some things here that you're like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. So just pay attention. His shot tendency, we just did a base 65 for everybody just for the runs. So that way nobody's going too crazy. I also evened out most of the touches. I do the touches based on 100 guys because that make sense with the guys that's on the floor. You kind of want to do the scale from 100. If it makes sense to you, it's 5 guys on the floor at one time. So if you put the touches based on 100 out of the 5 guys, percentage-wise, then you'll just get a better gameplay of what these guys want to do with each possession. Mad Max has been scoring at a higher clip than everybody, so I gave Mad Max the most touches for this team, meaning 20% of the time Mad Max is going to be touching the ball. And then I went in the order based on more people. The only reason why the point guard has the lowest, which was A.J. Mullis, is because he's already bringing up the ball. So if A.J. Mullis is bringing up the ball and he has a high shot tendency already, he's going to shoot it more than a guy who has higher touches than him because he's already bringing up the ball and he's thinking to shoot 65% of the time based on what you guys see in the shot tendency. So shout out to my guy Cal Jacobs in the building. But yeah, man, so it's a method to all the madness, and there's literal math and just testing that goes into all of these things. So yeah, bringing it back to Chris Beach, this is his tendencies. I did not change his tendencies because he wanted to play like D Wade, but this is why you have to match your play style with the tendencies of your player. Because if you put Steph Curry, but you put finishing first, defense, and rebounding, are you going to play like Steph Curry? Just think about that. You put Steph Curry as your player style, which means you have Steph Curry tendencies, but then you put your primary skills as defense, rebounding, and finishing. And you're wondering why you're not dunking on people, but you put Steph Curry play style. So you have Steph Curry tendencies, but your attributes are good at something else. So you have to try to match your skills with the player that you pick. Because if you do something opposite of the player that you picked, it is not going to work. Shout out to Kamari Vaden. Shout out to Bryce Williams. Bryce, I'm going to do your attributes here as well. I don't think I finished your attributes. I might have, but I don't think I did. So I'm going to do your attributes here live. I'm trying to get through as much players as I can. But I was just giving guys a spill on, how you have to have your player style match your tendencies. If your player style doesn't match your tendencies, you're going to play weird. You know what I'm saying? Because you got low overall guys trying to do things that they're not good at. Let me get a hashtag our league in the chat. If you're rocking with us, let me see who's in here. Let me get a shout out. Let me get a little roll call going. But shot under the basket 34, shot close 48, shot close left tendency 28, shot close middle tendency 40. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you look through this, it's going to make sense if you pick the right player. In other leagues, they just give you guys elite skills. Shout out to Ace Trilla, Max, HBL Heem. I'll see the Our Leagues in the chat. The 5 Show, Kamari Vader. Shout out to all the guys, man. But in other leagues, they just give you guys high overalls. And there's no room for growth. So you guys are already at the top of your game. And then, there's nothing. You guys are going to get bored of watching your player because you're killing, you're getting 30, and you didn't earn it. So here, I just want to go with a different model because we have actual storylines and things of that nature. But the most important part is getting your player skills to match your tendencies. The more you get your skills to match your tendencies, the better you will be. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Shot close middle tendency, you see 40. Shot close right, 32. Shot mid-range tendency is only a 4. So think about that. His best skill is shot mid-range, but for whatever reason, D Wade shot mid-range is only 4. So he's not even shooting mid-range he's not even shooting mid-ranges that much, even though that's one of his top skills. So he's kind of wasting a top skill right now. And that's something that he's going to want to fix. Because why wouldn't he want his guy to shoot more mid-range if that's what he's put as his primary skill? But that's not in D Wade's tendencies. So now what Chris Beach would do after watching this video is say, Mula, I want to move my tendency up. I'm going to submit a higher tendency. Appreciate you, HBL, man. We growing. But what I'm going to do for Chris, and while I go through this with some of the guys right now, is I'm just going to put it up just because I know better. So I'm going to put 48% of his shots. Don't want 50. I'll put 45 to be mid-range. You know what I'm saying? And then spot up shots. So you got mid-range, and then it tells you spot up. And then it tells you off screen mid-range. So you have to go through and see how you want your dude to implement what you gave him. You have the opportunity to go in and make this player exactly what you want him to be. You grind for the attributes, but I allow you to pick your own tendencies once a week. So once a week, you could jump in here and say, yo, look, I want to make sure my guy is right. But you only get that 3 times during the season. So you could do it once a week, but only 3 times during the season up until the halfway mark of the season. So you still have to be selective. You still have to test. I would advise testing if you have the game yourself, or you just want to find a set that is more comfortable for yourself. So spot up shot mid-range tendency 30, off screen mid-range shot 25, shot mid-range left tendency 10. You know what I'm saying? And if he wants to see his player shoot from the left more, he will put this up. If you want to see him shoot from the center more, and you guys get it. It's self-explanatory, guys. It is not as hard as you guys, may think it is. Shout out to Farrell Rain. Shout out to D'Angelo Cannon. Shout out to Mad Max in the building. And I'm telling y'all, man, it's not rocket science. If you literally go through and take your time and see and watch what your player is doing first and then look at these tendencies, you'll see. He doesn't shoot the 3-ball a lot because D Wade doesn't. And look, D Wade has a 5% 3-pointer. Shout out to the Cookie Monster in the building. We're going to have the Overseas Championship airing this weekend, guys. Overseas Championship will be airing this weekend, so stay tuned for that. It is a 7-game series between the SBA Select and CB Canarius. If you guys aren't in tune with the Overseas series, please go and watch that series. It was amazing. We have the stats in the statistics tab in our Discord for each series, so I advise you guys to go through that. But as you can see, tendencies are very important. You guys have to watch your guys' tendencies. You guys have to give yourselves an opportunity. This is a league where I want a skills gap. I want the top simulation guys, the guys who know how to do their tendencies, to be the best guys. I want the guys who are here watching and earn the SC to be the best guys. I don't want to give you guys anything because that is not fun. It's enough leagues out there that are giving you 85 overall players, 90 overall as soon as you join. I don't want that here in the SBA. I want this to be a professional setting in which guys have to grow. I want this to be the future of digital basketball. And how can I set that standard if I'm letting anybody come in and just grow to any point? You know what I'm saying? That's just not realistic. It will create no skills gap. So as you go through, you will see what to fix. You know what I'm saying? I know he probably wants to shoot more threes. I'll put it up to 10. I'll help you guys to a certain extent, but you still have to go in and do certain things because I'm not going to do everything for you. It just wouldn't be realistic. He's not taking contested mid-range jump shots at all right now. He's not taking contested threes at all. So if you literally watch what he's doing on the court, you would see if there's a chance that a guy's contesting his three, Chris Beach will not shoot it. The only time he shot a contested three was for the game winner and knocked it down. And that was like one of his only 3-point attempts, in the game. He might have shot 1 3 before that. So you guys just got to pay attention to what's going on and find your strut. Like, everything is here. We're 100% transparent. We let you change tendencies. You can even load your DNA if you have P5 outside of like your attributes. I won't allow that. But, if I didn't create your player yet and you wanted to upload your tendencies, you can do that. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Max saw his 3-pointer. He see that's a 90. He said, I want to lower it. You see what I'm saying? So now Max can say, I'm shooting too many threes. Although I'm pretty good at that, I want more layers to my game. So he can change that. Chris is going to be a pretty good mid-range shooter, so you might want to up the mid-range jump shot. Mid-range contested, meaning, okay, if I got a guy that's guarding me just a little bit, I want to take some of those shots. I don't want a crazy contested, but I want to be able to take some of those shots that if a guy is not closing out, but he gets a late hand, I can shoot over him. And as he get better, he can implement this to a more comfortable place to where his player is a lot better. So, that's just where we at with it. And these are the adjustments that I want to make. So Max said like a 75. And as we hear, if I see a player and I see you say something, I don't mind just putting it on. Like, I'm not trying to be an a-hole and just be difficult, but I don't want to just give you guys things. So while I'm creating and doing the players right now, I'll jump in and do it if your player's right there. But you guys got to get in the lab and really understand what it is you guys are watching. You know what I'm saying? So that way you can help yourself or help me and the staff help you. If you don't know what you're doing, then you don't deserve to be good in this league. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know how these things work, I can't put you over a guy who's putting the work in, who's taking the time to learn this, taking the time to watch his player and get better. I can't do that because it's just not realistic. And that's what creates a skills gap. That's what makes these things realistic. So, as you can see, just look at the different things. Spin jump shot 0, 15 drive tendency. So if you see Chris Beach and you're wondering why he's not driving, here's why. Now, I don't know what sense that make for a D-Wade finishing build to not have that, but 2K is 2K. You know what I'm saying? Like, they tailor these things to who they tailor it for. So I'm going to put this up. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to put this up for Chris to like a 50. I'm going to say really a 55. I'm going to say 58 because he got D-Wade. And if he wants to change this, he can do it. You know what I'm saying? He could change this from what I'm doing, but I'm just thinking about what I see from D-Wade, and I wanna give him some grace. You know what I'm saying? I want to say, you know what? To make him play a little bit more like D-Wade, here it is. This is what this video is for, and this is to just give you guys tips and tricks. So off the drive, we'll do that. Use glass. I could say maybe like a 25, so he could probably, or 35, just so he'll use the glass sometimes on his layups. Step through shot tendency 55. Maybe turn that down a little 40, see what's up. Driving layup tendency, he's a natural finisher, so we're gonna up that to 48. Spin layup, we're gonna just 30 that. D-Wade does 0 steps. I'm not sure why. You know what I'm saying? 2K does what they can, the same way I'm doing what I can, but 2K is not perfect either, guys. So you can't get mad at 2K. The player was just a base. You weren't really, literally supposed to be the player, hence why I gave you your own skills. This was just supposed to be a starting point for your player. And then you choose how you want your player to be, you know, taken to the next level. So some of these things, no, I'm not adding I'm not adding upgrades in this live. I'm just simply adding I'm not adding upgrades in this live. I'm just simply adding like tendencies and attributes for the new guys. So no upgrades will be put up on this live. I will actually do that because I have a list of those that I want to keep in order. So I won't be doing upgrades, but I will be just fixing, scaling some tendencies that I see as outlandish based on the guys that I tap into. Driving dunk 70. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Flashy dunk 10. I'm gonna leave that. I don't know if he wants to be a flashy dunker. 25 on the alley. You know, putback. I don't know if he wants his guy attempting putbacks or grabbing the rebounds. So I'm just gonna leave that. Crash. I don't know if he wants his guy doing that. You know, so like as you can see, you go through each thing and you just pick what works for you. Pardon me. Drive and spin tendency. All of these things are 0, and that's on him. No dribble. No driving dribble move, 99, meaning that he's just going straight to the hole, no in and out, no spin, and they got that as a 99. So they called D-Wade the Flash. D-Wade used to put his head down, go to the hole, and make things happen. So you can see Chris Beach player that's what he's trying to do to the max. Attack strong on drive tendency is an 80, so that's pretty good for a D-Wade build. Dish to open man, only a 20. So he's more so looking to go to the hole, not going to dish, you know, to the open man too much, more of a 20% rate. But I think because his shot tendency was so low, he actually does pass the ball pretty good. So I'm going to leave that. Roll versus pop. So he's more of a pick and pop guy, obviously, because he's a guard. So if he is going to set a screen, he's going to want to pop after, opposed to rolling like how a big man would. But if he wants to change that, he can. Look at the post work. He can look at the post work. His player is, you know, having a tendency of wanting to post guys up, and you see D-Wade do that. So when you see him do that in the game, that's why. Post drive, we get that up a little bit because I know you want to drive a little more. And I'm not going to do too much, but I just want to show you guys this. So, Chris, this is your tendencies right now. You can adjust them how you see fit. And, yeah, man. Contest shot 99. So he's always going to go contest shots. Some of you guys didn't put a defensive guy's tendencies. So if you don't see a guy closing out on shots, that's why. He's not even attempting it because it's not in his DNA and his makeup. You can still change this at any time, though. You can still change this at any time. So I'm going to confirm all the changes that I made to Chris. And Chris, man, you know, pay attention to your player. I know you see what's going on. Take a screenshot if you want. And yeah, man, let's rock out. That was an example of Chris. As you can see, he has 0 total badges because you guys have to earn your badges and pay for them. You have 4 years of up to 4 years in academy, as many years as you want overseas, and as many years as you want in the pros if you get drafted or if you make it to the pros. So, you know, that's just literally for you guys to develop your players how you want at the pace that you want. We give you more than enough opportunity. If you're having a hard time, stay in academy for 4 years. If you're having an even harder time, go overseas after that and get better before you go to the pros. For the guys that are ready for the pros, you will go to the pros and you'll have a good time. You'll be all right. You'll be decent to start. So, as you can see, guys, check this out. I finished 2 pages of prospects. I finished all of these prospects right here. All of these guys are done. I finished this team of prospects as well. All of these guys are done. Attributes and tendencies are the play style that they wanted. So that's 2 full pages. And then this 3rd page, I didn't finish these 3 guys. But these 3 guys are guys who played in a high school series. So we're not going to go through them right now. We're strictly doing this for the players who applied. I want to finish the new prospects first. This was just Chris Beach because I put guys on different teams. So that way I don't delete them completely out the file when I have to switch teams. But we're going to go to our first team that has like new guys. Gianni Zico, I saw you in here. I'm not so sure if you're in here right now. But Gianni Zico, we're gonna go and do your attributes right now. So Gianni Zico is a user guy, and first we're gonna put everything down to 40. Gianni, this is what we do. We put everything down to 40. And Gianni, comment if you're in here. We put everything down to 40. Right? Oh yeah, Gianni is here. So perfect. You get to watch this live. So remember I told you guys about picking the players that you want and picking things that work. So Gianni Zico actually put primary shooting, secondary shot creating, and third defense. That fits Kobe. So he may play more like Kobe than all the Kobe builds that didn't put things that fit Kobe. So we start off by putting everything to 40 because that's just the base. Then we go to tendencies, right? I mean, no, we don't go to tendencies because my player creators gave them tendencies already. Pardon me if you guys hear Harlow. She just got in the house. Pardon me, guys. But yeah. So then we have badges. So we strip all of the badges, guys. No badges. No badges because you guys have to earn these badges. You know what I'm saying? So Gianni Zico is gonna have no badges to start off, just like everybody. It's not only you, Gianni. So don't think, I'm not singling you out. This is just what goes into creating our players, right? So we strip everything down to 40, and then we go to Gianni's application. So Gianni's application says, once again, shooting, shot creating, and defense. I told you the cap for shooting, the cap for primary as an 18-year-old is 78, secondary is 72, and third is 68. So because he went with that shooting and shot creating, and that's both similar as his primary skills, he's more of a shooting, shot creating specialist, meaning that those things intertwine with each other. And because he made the 1 and 2, he's going to be more specialized in doing those things. So layup, right? Did he put layup, guys? No, he didn't. Think about it. He didn't put finishing as anything. So here's what we'll do in that case. Just to make it pretty decent, we don't want nobody just like missing open layups. We put it at a 50. You know what I'm saying? 50% chance. You know what I mean? He's 6'6". We'll put the dunk at a 52 because at 6'6", you can dunk. So you're not going to be skipping through the lane and dunking on anybody, but you can dunk. Close shot, we're just going to put that as a 50 to balance it out. But now here we go to his primaries. He put shooting and shot creating. So a mid-range primary shooting and shot creator, I want to give them something close to a 74 because that is their primary, both primary and secondary as a mid-range shot creator. If it makes sense, it makes sense, guys. And he's a Kobe build, so 74 is where we're going, right? Shooting and shot creating first. Once again, on his application, Kobe build. Don't want the three-pointer to be OP, but we're going to start it off as a 73. Free throw, Kobe build, a pretty decent size guard. We'll give him a 73 free throw. Post hook, he doesn't need any of that. That's not his game. Shot creator now. Post fade, 6'6" guard. Don't want it to be OP. I give him a 64 post fade. So it's something that he could work on and he could get to a point with this Kobe build where he'll be all right. If he get a 5, say if he get a package for +5 and he put it all on post fade, a 69 post fade as a freshman with a 74 mid-range, that's pretty good. Meaning he'll be able to do that at a pretty good rate to get it done. Just because he put shot creating 50, you know what I'm saying? Draw foul, we'll do that as a 70. No, we're not going to do 70. 70 is pretty high, and he didn't put finishing. So we'll do like 62. That's not bad. Shot IQ, I was giving everybody around a base 70-something, so I'll give him like a 72. He doesn't have ball handle, but he put shot creating, right? So because ball handling and shot creating is somewhat aligned, and it was his secondary, I'll start him at like a 62. He can max this out at like a 72, guys, because that was his secondary. So I'll give him about a 62 ball handle. 63. He get a little package. He'll be all right. 6'6" is a bit tall for a guard, but he's a shooting guard. I could give him that 68 speed. Yeah, I could give him a 69 speed. That's cool. 69 speed. He should be able to catch the ball. He's a guard. You know what I'm saying? No need to make that too much of a thing. He didn't put passing, guys. He didn't put passing. So I'll put it like a 48, but he didn't put any passing. Think about that. He's a guard, so I'm trying to give him just base stuff that's decent. So he's able to make pretty good as a D1. You know, as a D1 freshman, pretty good, but he's not going to be too crazy in that sense. Scoring is his thing, so offensive consistency, I'll give him a cool 70. This will max out about at a 78. Did he put defense? Yes, that was his third skill, which is a 60 something. So I could give him an interior defense of like a 60. Don't want to make it too high. So 62 and it max out at 68. So he could do that. No, interior defense, no, 60 actually. And I'm going to give him a 62 on perimeter. I'm going to give him a 62 still. Don't want to make it too high. Still got to be able to earn that. That's pretty high for defense to start off. 50 blocks, 6'6 guard, Kobe. Want to make him pretty competitive on that realm. 50. Let me know if this feels fair, guys. Like talk to me in the chat. Like, let me know. I'm giving you guys my inside process. Let me know if these things seem fair to you guys based on what I'm doing. So, these things max out to 68. Help defense IQ. He put it on his third, so he should be able to go there. Pass perception, that means his ability to like jump passes and things of that nature. Just let me know if you get my process and understand how much work this takes. Because I have to do this for each player, make sure I'm just as critical so that way nobody's just coming in and being able to, you know, just take over without earning it. So defensive consistency as well, he put it as a 68, so I'm going to go with a calm 64, 63. 63, that's pretty high. So I'm also going to give him this 63 speed. I'll give him a calm, you know what I'm saying, 68. Remember that speed. As far as defensive acceleration, I could give him this as well. And as far as strength, don't want him to be too weak. He is a defensive build, and that just ties into some of the things he want to do. He didn't put finishing, so we're only going to have like a 55 vertical, just so he's still able to get off the ground, dunk at that height of 6'6", 205. Strength, I give him 58 because he did go with 205, 6'6", and then 90 stamina. Like I said, intangibles are 25. Oh yeah, I didn't do Bryce yet, so don't pay that any mind, Bryce. Hustle, I'm gonna let him get it up a little bit because he put defense in his build, so I'm gonna give him a bit of some hustle. Of course, hustle will be at 40 or at like 40 for everybody else. But like guys that got that in the defense, they should be able to catch up with certain guys on the break because that's more realistic for their build. So like I said, let me know whenever you feel like these things aren't fair, and check out Gianni Zico. He fits right in that mold of what the rest of the guys overall was out of the new prospects that I showed you. 65 overall is your overall Zico, and this is your attributes. If you want to screenshot that, go back and go through everything, you can, so you know exactly where your player is. Who do we have next? Zico is good. He is 100% done. I did see Derek Silver here, and I seen Bryce. So I'm gonna just go to Bryce because I know Bryce is in here. So appreciate you. Appreciate you too, bro. Appreciate you, man. You said it's dope. I appreciate that you could see, you know, the time that I take in and how I critique everybody's stuff and how I try to keep it fair for everybody. So shout out to Kyrie Sims in the building. My guy Kyrie, salute to you, bro. Now we're gonna do what's this guy? Bryce. It was Bryce. It was my guy Bryce. I seen Bryce in here, so I want to definitely get him. I finished these guys, so it had to be OKC, yeah. So Bryce Williams, here we go. David Sims and Kyrie in the building. Shout out to those guys. Keyshawn Fisher with the fire. I appreciate you guys, man. I'm giving you guys my process and letting you know how I do this to start from the ground up. And it's gonna be leagues that's gonna try to copy us, guys. I'm letting y'all know. They done made baby SBA leagues all over the place since we started doing this, man. And I know some of y'all is in those leagues too. Good luck, because they not going to put in this type of work. Trust me. And that ain't even no knock to nobody, but they not going to put in this type of work. So Bryce had put finishing third, defense second, playmaking first, and he has Tyrese Halliburton, Marcus Smart. We go with the first player, so it is likely that he has Tyrese Halliburton as his player first, but he either has one of those players, guys. So if you put two players, we can't trick the system. We can't tell 2K you got two DNAs. So we probably went with one of the guys, and Bryce went with a certain type of build, and that's what we about to finish up on. We about to get Bryce right. So let's see what Bryce got. Let me see. See. So yeah, he went with playmaking, defense, and finishing. So finishing is his last thing. Remember I told y'all 68 that maxes out at. So we're gonna start him over to 63 on the finishing stuff, just so he has to get like a +5 attribute upgrade at least to max these things out. He's already 6'6", so it's not bad. With being 6'6" and having around a 63 with these, and you could put these up 5, it would help you a lot. Like I'm being real, it's gonna help you a lot. You still gonna be able to dunk and do things of that nature. So that's pretty good. He doesn't have shooting, guys. He has no shooting on this build. So he got Tyrese Halliburton and Marcus Smart, which means he's going to shoot the ball, and he didn't put shooting. He put playmaking, defense, and finishing. So think about that. His guy is gonna be trying to shoot the ball, and he can't shoot. So Bryce, this is something that you have to pay attention to, and you have to fix. Mari, I'm doing this for new prospects. So this is for new prospects, bro. That's why it's player creation. So I'm not really going to older guys right now. You guys, have your time for that, and you guys kind of know the system. This is for the new guys. Mid range is only bro. You picked Tyrese Halliburton, and you didn't put anything on your shooting, so I can't just give you that. I'm gonna just put 55 midi and things like that. I'm gonna give you about a 65 free throw, because I don't want you to be terrible, but this is not. You picked guys that shoot threes, and you didn't put shooting. So I would say change your tendencies ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Change your tendencies as soon as possible, my guy. So get that right. Post hook, I'll give you a little 55 post hook, because you're not really a post player either. Pretty big guard. You did pick finishing third, so I'll give you a little 60 draw foul. You can get that up to a 68, so you could put that up a bit. You didn't put shooting really, but I'll give you a 68 shot IQ. That's something that you'll have to work on as you build your shooting up. Ball handle you will have as a primary though. So think about it. At 65, you will have, as ball playmaking as your primary, you will have that pretty high. And I'll give you a 72 for that at 6'2". You could upgrade it 6 points. So you will have the opportunity to upgrade that. Speed with ball at 6'6". I don't want to make you faster than the smaller guys, but you will get about a 69 at that. That's something that you're still going to have to work on, but you'll be able to do pretty efficiently. I'll give you a 70. I'll give you a 70. That's pretty good. You put it as your primary. So I kind of want to give you a little more than that, but you got to earn it. 78. 8 to give you up 8 ball handle, you can earn that. Playmaking is your thing, so I will up that as well. Up this passing, 70. Still got to earn, pretty much some points. I give you 72. Passing IQ with playmaking and Tyrese Halliburton, I'll give you the 74. For the passing IQ, passing vision, I'll give you the 72. Offensive consistency, give you the 70. Just because you got that Halliburton in you, and that finishing and playmaking in your top 3. You do have defense at secondary, so you will be all right. You know what I'm saying? You're going to be pretty good. 68, you max at 72. Interior defense, interior defense, you're not a big, so I don't want to go too crazy on you. Want to make sure you got room to earn. 9 points is pretty good in your first year. Perimeter defense, though, I will give you a little more. You know what I'm saying? So 67, you got to put it up 5 at least. Still, I'll give you a calm 60 because still could get tricky. It's pretty high. 6'6". That defense, I give you, that 58, pretty decent height. 56. Still want you to be able to earn that. No need for offensive rebound. Give you a 55 on this. Help defense. You did put that second, so I do want to give you, 68. And max out of 72. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yep, 66. Max out of 72. And give you that calm 65 right here. 60. So, like, you're still going to be able to have to earn some of this stuff to max it. But you did put that as your secondary, so I want to give you that opportunity to do what you like. And let me know if these things seem fair, guys. Let me know if most of these seem fair. As we go through this, and if it makes sense to you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it in this way. So, yeah, talk to me. Let me know. I see you guys' comments. I'm fully tapped in. Yangtze checking in. Just got home from Cali and drove through the fast flood. It was fun. Shout out to you for pulling up, Yangtze, man. We definitely appreciate you for rocking with us, bro. Yangtze been putting in a lot of work helping us with the logos, so big shout out to Yangtze. He also did the official SBA logo before he was even a player. So big shout out to him, man, for tapping in, helping us with the league before he was even able to watch his player play. So with that playmaking and with that speed and stuff, I'm going to give you a 70 acceleration. I am going to give you a bit of strength as well, just because you got that defense and things of that nature. Was finishing the thing of his. Let me see. Yeah, finishing was third. So I want to give you a nice little vert as well. So that way you got a pretty decent vert. And everything has to be earned, guys. Like I said, we do attributes and stuff a certain way just so that it's earned, man. We not trying to just have guys coming in OP. Intangibles don't matter. It's like an overall booster. He did put this second. So like I said, we're going to give him that. I don't know why his potential just went up, but it's cool. I'm definitely in the lab, man, showing you guys what's up. And there it goes. Gianni Zico, 65. Bryce Williams, 67. And Bryce, you're ready to play. You know what I'm saying? Now you can get into prospect runs. I will say get your tendencies right because you're going to shoot the ball with that Tyrese Halliburton, and you didn't do that. Like, I'm doing brand new players today, Yangtze. I did your play already. After I finish these new players, if I have time, I'll go to the players that's already done. So just bear with me. Let me get through the players that I haven't finished for the sake of this video. Mari, when it comes to upgrades, you only could do 3. Oh yeah, cool. You only did 3. Cool. I just seen some of the some of the new stuff being implemented. But yeah. So Bryce is done. Gianni Zico is done. Derek Silva. Okay. Derek Silva. Let me see. Derek Silva, are you here? Let me see. Amari Lively, I seen. But Derek Silva, I seen him comment. So I am going to get Derek Silva done. Nah, you good, Mari. You good. I thought that you had put more than 3 attribute upgrades up. So I was about to tell you, the max that you could do in 1 week is 3. The most you can upgrade yourself 1 week is 3 times. So you can only buy up to 3 packages in a week. And that's just to ensure guys ain't just paying for SC and being able to put everything up at one time. So we do have attribute caps and we do have caps on how many things you can upgrade in 1 week. So you can only upgrade 3 things a week. And yeah, man. That's how we rock. You got to be somewhat realistic. Derek Silva. Let me get to Derek Silva. Okay. There we go. Derek. We're about to get you right. You went with D-Wade as well. And primary is athleticism. Secondary is playmaking. Third is defense. So, Derek Silva, you didn't put shooting. You didn't put finishing. You put athleticism. So, I will balance out your finishing and make it decent, but I won't make it anything too crazy. I'm making it decent because you put athleticism first mixed with D-Wade, but it's not going to be if you put primary finishing because athleticism is a different primary. No, there's not a spreadsheet for keeping track of your player because I want you guys to more so watch your players more than anything. I don't really want you even watching attributes if I'm being honest. I'm only doing this because I wanted to give you guys a deeper look into how I do players, but I'm not trying to. I don't want to show you guys attributes all the time because it's just not realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't see LeBron and be like, oh, LeBron in real life got a 90 this and 90 that. You know what I'm saying? So if you catch it right now, you catch it. But that is not a system that we're trying to have in play where guys are overall watching all day. Watch your player, see what he's not doing, and try to implement that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even doing that to be a jerk. That's just literally so that way you're tapping into your player more so than thinking about what his attribute is. So because you put athleticism, I'm going to give you, pretty decent stuff, but I'm not going to go OD because athleticism is more so speed, strength. So you will have that higher than the average guy. But because finishing and stuff is tied into that slightly, you will have decent finishing. Not nothing crazy, but decent. You know what I'm saying? As you can see with these 60s. You didn't put shooting at all, so we're going to base that out at a 50. And you can still have the opportunity to put shooting up, but you're not going to be shooting at a high level. You didn't put it up at all. If you get a plus 10, if you work at that, you get a couple upgrades, you can get that shooting up. You know what I'm saying? But I give you a 55. You know what I'm saying? So 10 points to make you a decent shooter at a 65. But I can't give you anything that you didn't put up in your skill set because you're a freshman right now. So think about a freshman coming in with these special abilities as, these haven't. Think about a freshman coming in with these being his best traits. And I can't put shooting as something if you didn't have that. So athleticism, I give you a 70 free throw. Post hook, it's not really a thing. I give you like 49 and 49 because you went with the D Wade, I guess, and he plays somewhat of a post game at times. Draw a foul is okay. You went with D Wade and athleticism, so I don't mind giving you a little bit of that. I'm actually gonna move it to 60. Shot IQ, I'm not gonna have too high because you didn't have like shooting in your joint, but I will put it like up to where it's developable and you're pretty good. You put playmaking, so your secondary is playmaking, and that maxes at a 72. So I'm gonna give you the decent low 65, and you gotta upgrade that. Speed with ball, I give you. See now, athleticism. Here's where you will specialize over certain people. Athleticism was your primary, so you're gonna have a higher speed with ball than average guys. So in max at a 78, we'll give you the 73. 70 on the hands, and then you put playmaking secondary. So and that max is at a 72, so I'll give you around a 68, 60. You know what I'm saying? Because it max at a 72. Pass vision, you went with playmaking. So like I said, bro, like. You're gonna be pretty good at that. I'm not sure how that's gonna mesh with the tendencies, but based on you watching your player, you can fix that. Offensive consistency, I give you that 65. You put defense third, so we're gonna give you that in the 60s because you could get that to a max 65. 62. No, I'm going to give you a 60 because you got to max that at 65. 61. 4 points. You could spread that out. 50, 60. I'll give you the 60. Block 55. 54 because you 6'4". Don't need this. Don't really need this at 6'4", but it's cool. Let me know if these things seem fair to you guys. Defense. So, we don't want to max it out. We want to make him be able to earn it. And these things go to 68. So, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty fair. Help defense, that's too high. It's past 68, 62. Still got to get that up 6 points. 63. Let me see. Let me make sure I didn't skip over anything that's like an athleticism thing. And look, lateral quickness is defense mixed with athleticism. Both of those is in his top 3. So that's why he's going to have that as something higher. So you guys got to understand speed. Another thing, he's going to have that higher. Not that it's going to be OP, not that it's going to be past the threshold that it's supposed to be, but we're going to give him that higher because he chose athleticism. So he's going to be stronger, faster, and quicker than the average guy who didn't put that up. And you guys got to respect that because this is what he wanted to specialize in. He didn't put shooting and dribbling where some of y'all put shooting and dribbling. And you got to just respect that this is where he gets his wins. You know what I'm saying? High vertical. Stamina kind of balanced for everybody, but it is what it is. And this is just an inside look at my system, guys. I'm giving you guys untold source that I'm not even supposed to be giving up. Source that I'm not even supposed to be giving up, guys. We balance that out because we don't want, we want the breaks and stuff. And look, 65 overall, rebounded, post defense. I don't know why 3-point scoring is in there. It's only at 55, but that's something he want to work on. And there goes Derek Silver. Derek Silver, if you in the building, that's your guys overall right there. And that's what he got. You know what you got to work on. Get in the lab. When I do air the games, watch him so you know what tendencies you need to fix, my brother. But I definitely appreciate you for rocking out with us. I seen you in here, so appreciate your support. Devontae Wick. Devontae Wick is another guy. I think I seen Andre Lively in here. Not sure. Devontae Wick or DeAndre Lively or Deontay Hall. If you guys are in, drop a comment because I'll make one of you guys first based off if you're in here. But I'm gonna keep it in order and go with Wick. I'm gonna put it in order and go to Wick first. And look, guys, these are guys that my guys been making. So we've been making a lot of progress. I'm gonna have to have certain dudes on certain teams just for purposes of moving guys around for the runs. But here we go. So I know I got to do Gavin Umar, Lamar Miller, Luzon, Kevin Payton. Kevin Payton, hold up. Was Kevin Payton the guy that I was just supposed to do just now? Did he change his name? I thought Derek Silver was Kevin Payton. Maybe I'm wrong. No. Okay, Derek Silver is not Kevin Payton, pardon me. So we're going to do Devontae Wick first. Wait, unless I got a comment from one of those other guys, Lively or one of those guys. Okay, no. We don't got one of those guys in here. So I'm just going to keep it in the order. If the guys aren't here, we're just going to keep it in the order, guys, that I see the applications. But this is how you can see certain people builds, man. And this is how you get some source and insight on how I do the players. What player is that you got to upload, Mari? What's his name? Give me his name, because if it was the other guy that wound up leaving, then there's no need to make him if we didn't make him already. You know what I'm saying? Sean Temez. Sean Temez. No, yeah, he has to get made. Sean Temez definitely has to get made. I know he's still here for sure. Devontae Wick, though. Let's get these badges out of here. Okay. My stomach is growling. I'm hungry, guys. I gotta eat. But yeah, so I'm definitely gonna get through these prospects. Though I'm trying to finish them today, so I could do the overseas championship tomorrow. Maybe do 1 or 2 games, game 1 and game 2, because it is a 7-game series. So maybe tomorrow I could do back-to-back game 1 and game 2 and try to finish that up for the weekend. But I want to definitely get as much prospects in it. I want to do all the prospects. Finish them up. We only got a couple left. We did Derek Silver just now. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did Demarion Jones. Did Ace Howard. 6. I didn't do Sean Temez. So we got 6 guys to do. We only got 6 guys. I think I did download Combine. I'm not sure, Mari. Did I download Combine Academy? I'm not sure. I probably didn't. Once I get through these guys, I'm definitely gonna see. Once I'm done doing these dudes, I'm definitely gonna see. Let me get a hashtag our league once again, just to check and see who rocking with us still. Who's this guy? Devontae Wick, okay. So Devontae Wick, he did shooting. He got a Clay style, and he put shooting, perimeter defense, and handles. So think about that, guys. Clay style is decent, you know what I mean? And then shooting is his first thing. So he's going to do what he wants to do, period. Like, he's going to do what he wants to do, and that's good. So we're gonna do, he's 6'4", we're going to give him 70, 73, 73. He maxes out at 78. And this is going to be a good build. I'm going to let y'all know that right now. I can already tell based off certain things if God's going to be a good build, especially if it matches. He's not going to have post hook, post fade that much. I give him a little 60 something for the Clay. Post control, a little something. Appreciate you, Max. I see Max still rocking with us. Shout out to all the guys still rocking with us. Kevin Payton. I believe he put ball handling. Let me see. Yeah, he did put ball handling third. No, wait. Oh, he put perimeter defense and ball handles third. Yeah, so ball handle, give him the calm 63. Still got to get that up. Speed with ball 63. Still got to put that up 70. He put handles as his third skill, but he didn't put playmaking. So we still gonna put that pretty decent, but nothing too crazy. Let me see, 60. Just to give y'all the insight on what we got going on. He didn't put interior. So we're gonna leave that at 55. But perimeter defense he did put as his third, so we're gonna leave that at 62. Still gotta get that up 6 points to max it. Do 60. Block 50 because he put perimeter defense. Help. Oh wait, perimeter defense is actually his second. But max is at 72, so we're gonna put that at 65 actually. So we're gonna up that a little bit. So yeah, we'll give him a little better defense because he put that as a secondary. Definitely don't want to short the guys that put that as their stuff. We want to make sure these guys got what they, got what they came to do. .64, so I want to make him a little bit faster than the average because that's good height. That's not too tall. You know what I'm saying? Acceleration, not bad. Low strength, 50. That's not as strong too, but with perimeter defense, you want to add a little bit of that. Vertical don't need to be nothing crazy because he didn't put finishing at all, so I just leave that as a 50. 90, because I put that for everybody on the stamina. Then hustle. Everybody that got the defense got a little extra hustle. So will he. 66 overall for Devontae Wick. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we did it, y'all. That's literally how we put it together, guys. So, like I'm telling y'all, man, there's always a method to the madness. Sean Temez got uploaded, but we're going to keep it going as far as these guys. Next is Gavin Umar. Here goes Gavin Umar. Throw that down to the 40. How we do. 40 real quick. Then we gonna go to the badges. Take those off. Because all of that is earned in here. We good. Okay, so we straight. So now we go with Gavin Umar. And what did he put first? He got a Giannis build. Finishing first. So you guys know he's going to be finishing. He's going to be doing a really good job at finishing. finishing first, 6'11". Good build. Good build. We know that these Giannis builds give people a hard time too. So, gotta max that out as the 78. But good build. Great build. He's going to start off and play decent. Play fairly decent. Shot creating is his third skill. So with creating being his third skill, we're gonna give it a 62. You still gotta max it out at 68. 3-point, we're gonna give him a pretty decent. We're gonna give him 60. You know what I'm saying? Still gotta max it out with 8 points. As a Giannis build, can't make it too OP. Free throw 65, I'll give him, so it ain't terrible. Post hook, he got finishing first. So you know, like this is a good build right here. This is a good build right here, guys. I'm just being real. This is a good build. He got everything in the portion that he needs it. Still gotta make him earn certain things. But this is a good build. You're gonna see him play pretty good. Definitely gonna be competing with Versace. Then what he got? Shot creating third. So we're gonna give this a little something at 6'8". 55 ball handle. He's still gonna have some. Got a max 68. I'll make him have to put that up to 10. 55 speed with ball. Yeah, he got to max that up to 10. Hands. He's 6'11". Yeah, he's 6'11". He can't be too crazy fast. So it is what it is. He didn't put playmaking. He just throw a quick 50. Yeah, playmaking is not his thing. So we'll give him a little something so it's not like ridiculous. But that's not really in his game. So, and then for this, we're going to give him like calm 68. Interior defense, he put defense second. So he's still going to be almost in that 70 range. And this is what I'm saying. Like, this guy's a pretty decent build, man. 63 defense, we don't want to go too high because he's still a big. You know what I'm saying? Block. Bro, this dude's going to be a good build. This dude's going to be a good build. I'm telling you. 6, he got to get that up 6. He didn't put rebounding, guys. But at 6'11", we're going to give him the light low 50. We're going to give him the light low 60 for defense. But yeah. Help defense, we give him a calm low 66. Still got to get it up 6 points. Pass perception, we ain't going to make it too crazy. Defensive consistency, that's his second thing. 65 is cool. Don't want to make his lateral quickness too crazy. 55, we'll max it out at 60. Speed, he's 6'11", 238. So we don't want speed to be too crazy. We'll max that at 55. He didn't put athleticism and none of that neither. So we're not gonna have him doing nothing too OP. Strength is gonna be aight, still not too OP for his size, because he didn't put like crazy athleticism or anything like that. The Giannis build and finishing first, we do want to give him a bit of that. Good old vertical, but he's already 6'11", so I don't want to OD on his vertical. Stamina is automatically going to be at 90, just based on everybody else. And look, 70 overall build. I told you big men are always easier to have higher anyway. He did put defense first, so you're going to get that extra low hustle that the other defensive builds got. And here he goes. That's a good build. He may be a guy that helps get this Blacks team off the squad, man. So Kevin Payton is next. Let me see if Kevin Payton in the building. Shador Green was in here too, I believe. Let me see if Shador Green still in here. He got a Wemby build, a Wemby shooting build. If you still in here, I'll go with you first, but I'm gonna go with Kevin Payton if you're not in here. If you're not in here, I'm gonna go with Kevin Payton. So let me know. Is Kevin Payton in there? Is Kevin Payton or one of the what is it? The Green brothers? Yeah. I was about to say Sims. I think they're the Sims brothers in another league. So Kevin Payton is in the building. So Kevin Payton, we about to get you right, my boy. We about to finally get you created, gang. We about to get you right, boy. We about to get you right. Hold up, guys. I bet. Kevin Payton, I got you. About to get you right now. Let's see what this Kevin Payton build about. This be fun to me to go through this too. He got Gianni Zico. Let me see some. Real quick. Yo, Zico, how are you posting things in there? You didn't buy a package, bro. You cannot post things and you didn't buy a package, bro. Like you didn't earn a package to purchase anything. I see you. I think I see you purchasing. I think I seen you posting like upgrade tracker. Did I? Am I bugging? I could have swore I just seen somebody in here post something and they didn't, and I know they didn't. Maybe I'm bugging. Maybe it was another player. I could have swore I just saw though. Yeah, the Patreon, bro. Nah, the Patreon. You earn SC. You should have your SC. You have to buy the package first. So Zico, you bought Patreon, but you didn't buy the package. You got your SC, but you didn't buy the package, bro. You have to buy the package, and you have to go follow the steps as far as like buying the package first. So one of the mods could get in there with him and show him how to buy a package. You bought Patreon, you didn't buy the package to upgrade your player though. Like when you got the Patreon, we gave you SC for buying a Patreon, and then you have to buy the package. Like there's a whole system in place. You good though, like I know you didn't know, so you good. But the mods could walk you through that. And let me go back to Kevin Payton real quick application. Yeah, you good, but you gotta buy the package. Like check your balance and see if you have enough to buy a package. If you have enough to buy a package, then you can get it. And if you did, depending on when you did the Patreon, I think you should have enough for like a tier 1 or like a tier. You might have a tier 2 depending on what level of Patreon you did. I don't know, but okay. What's next? What's next? All right, Kevin Payton. Yeah, DeJounte Murray. Let me see. Kevin Payton might got an build too. So, we start off with the strip. Strip you down to 40. And actually, guys, let me just go save real quick. This is just what I do just to make sure I'm never doing this and then like something weird happens. So let me go back to Kevin Payton. I just don't ever want to be making players, guys, and something weird happens and then it messes up or something like that. So Clippers, I think Kevin Payton was there, if I'm not mistaken. Payton. Yeah, you're right, yeah. There you go. I just don't ever want to be creating guys and then at the game, sometimes the game crash or something, and then I gotta go do all these attributes over. So, you guys are getting to see my process and just see how much time this joint actually takes. And I gotta do this for each player. Like I have to do this for all new applicants, guys. Like all new applicants. I see you asking for a mod and you trying to walk through the process. After you check your balance, what you would do is, okay, all right, so I didn't give you your SC. I didn't give you your SC for your package. Did you drop the screenshot in the Patreon chat? In the Patreon? Or did you send it to me? You might have sent it to me. I could pay you out for that right now. Just because I caught it. And I think you DJ. Oh yeah, you got tier 2. So you got tier 2. So that would be like what, 2,500 for you getting it that day. I got you right now. I'm about to send you your joint right now. Pardon me, Kevin Payne. I got you. Just getting him right with his Patreon right now. Just getting him right with his Patreon right now. He definitely got the Patreon. I want to make sure he's good. And appreciate you for supporting our league as well. You just got your 2,500, so you're definitely able to go through the process of your packages right now. So you go to tier purchases, you will buy the package, and then you'll follow the rest of the steps. So I definitely got you. Somebody that's a mod, definitely go take care of him and walk him through the process if you need any more help. Appreciate you for supporting the league with the Patreon, my God. Like, we truly, truly appreciate it. And shout out to the SBA community, man. They sent $550 today via Cash for SC to support the league and take their players to the next level. I truly appreciate you guys believing in me and taking this product to the next level, man. I'm gonna continue to put in the work, and you guys motivate me. That's why I'm coming here and I'm like, yo, I'm knocking these prospects out. Kevin Payton, as you can see, I'm multitasking, working right now, but this is what it takes. I got you. You got defense first, ball handling second, and finishing third. So because finishing is third, you know that 60, that maxes at 68. So we're gonna throw you at like the calm 63. And just start you off pretty decent. You get a +5, and you'll be all right. Standing dunk, you're not a big guy. You don't really need too much of that. With the finishing being third. So with dunk, give you a clean 60. You get that up to 8 points. I give you a 63. One 5-point upgrade. You get your max dunk. You know what I'm saying? At a 68, you'll be all right. Give you the calm 59 for the close shot. Mid-range, did you put shooting? No, you didn't put shooting, so we're going to hit you with the 50, bro. Ain't nothing, wrong with that. You just got to get your game up. I give you the 55. You a 6'6", all right, that's not bad. You get that up +10, you have a 65-3, you feel me? So it's always a method to the madness. Just can't just be giving out stuff. You do have finishing third, so I want to give you a pretty decent free throw, 69. Cool, but you definitely going to have to work on that. I give you a 70. Post hook, post fade. You don't really need that. You got the DeJounte Murray. You didn't put any of that. That's not your game, so it's cool. Foul, draw foul. You got the finish in there, so I give you the boop, boop, boop. 64. Shot IQ. We're going to give you a calm little 69. Close to a 70. I give you the 70. Ball handle. You did put that second, so now here we go into your stuff that's pretty good. So speed with ball, with that between the blending, the finishing, and the handling, I definitely want to give you, something calm to where it's serviceable. You max out at a 72, so I don't want to give you that high actually. Passing, you put ball handling, so I'm gonna incorporate a little bit of passing into that. Because had you put playmaking, I would have, had the passing up a little more and less on ball handle. So it's cool. So, yeah. So we're going to give you a little bit, all right, passing. Still got some work to be done there. So make sure you get in the lab on that one. Offensive consistency, we'll give you all right. But because playmaking and, playmaking and finishing is still pretty good offense. So you're going to have some type of consistency there. And then you went with defense number 1. So this dude is going to be good. I like this build, guys. I like this build. Interior defense don't need to be too high because you are a guard, but you did put that primary, so I'm going to make sure you're good at that. 72, you get that up, you're going to be all right. Like, you're going to be a good build as far as defense goes. I like this build, guys. I like this build. +10 on the steal just to get you max because still, still is OP. But Kev, I'm letting you know I like this build, my guy. You might have to do some with tendencies depending on how they did DeJounte Murray. But as far as your attributes, I believe this is a very, very, very solid foundation and a solid base for you. I do like this build a lot. I do like this Dejounte Murray hybrid defending build as far as what your name of your build is right now. Help defense will get you to 70. Yeah. Pass perception, don't want it to be too crazy, but we'll give you the 70. And this dude is going to be good. This dude is going to be good. We'll give him the 72 on here. 70. And appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys for all the love, man. You guys have truly been showing out for us, taking this thing to the next level with your donations and with your help with the subscribers. The subscriber count just been going insane, guys. And I just want to say I truly, truly, truly appreciate you guys. And with the handling and the finishing and the defense, that's why I'm going to give you a pretty good Excel, because it just makes sense. Defender, so I want to give you some good strength for a guard. Finishing third, I want to give you a pretty good vert. Don't want it to be too OP, so you're gonna give you the 61, and then I'm gonna give you the 90 here. So let me know if you guys still rocking with me in the chat. I still see a lot of people live here, and I truly, truly appreciate that, man. You guys are the best. Definitely gonna give him a higher hustle. And 66 overall, but remember, you're a defender, so it's not going to show up in the overall really until you start getting those offensive things right. But once you put up a little bit of offense, because your player is so ahead of the curve, your overall is going to start to shoot up. Trust me, I love that build from Kevin Payton right there. And then next up, we have Shador Green with the Wimby build. We have Lamar Miller as well. So Shador Green and Lamar Miller, if y'all here, definitely, tap in the chat. Shador Green and Lamar Miller, if y'all here, tap in the chat so we know what's up. Got you. He said, gonna do some Tennessee test runs. That's dope. So yes, hashtag our league. Definitely appreciate you guys, and hit that like button if you haven't already. We got a lot of likes on the video, man. Appreciate y'all. Yo, y'all really been killing it for me, man. Well, for us, man, because it's our league. But I just truly appreciate it because I really took time to cultivate all of this, and it takes time to build all of this, and just to have you guys, taking this thing to the next level is just amazing. I truly appreciate all of your support. Not one guy gets overlooked. I do a lot of work. Pardon me, guys. I got videos from my real page. So here we go, guys. I'm actually sharing that. I got some content on my personal page that's doing pretty well as well. So we just trying to build in so many areas that it's hard for these folks to keep up. We're gonna keep our foot on these folks' necks from all angles, guys. Just know that. And pardon me if I'm pausing a bit, you know what I'm saying? It's a live session and we getting multiple things done, multiple players done. We got Lamar Miller and Shador Green. Shador Green actually has that Wimbenyama build. We're going to make him 7-2 though, because I believe that's the max that I put on the joint. We're also going to, take everything down to that 40 base, and then work our way back up. There we go. So Shador Green with that Victor Wembanyama build. And when you make guys this big, I'm just letting you know, regardless to what, I'm not putting you that high, guys. You're going to have to work and grind a lot harder when you got a 7-3 build. It's possible, but these are rare cases, so it's not about to have you coming in with the high caps like I'm doing everybody else in your this tour. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the reality of the situation. He didn't put interior on. Hold on, put my full order in. Hold up, guys. I'm actually ordering food. I'm texting to order my food. But yeah. So yeah, you're just not gonna be like crazy coming in at 7'3". Like you're not gonna have the same bases that everybody has if you're 7'3" Wembanyama build, because it's just not realistic, guys. Like we're not doing the cheating the system thing, and not that he was trying to cheat the system, because Wembanyama is a real player, so it's actually real players like that. But you just gotta understand how we coming. He didn't put any layup or nothing, so he's not gonna have that. He's gonna get that at a base 50, and he got to put that up. And then with him not being a primary finisher, is gonna have like, certain caps that's just like not. It's gonna have certain caps the way he can't go past certain things and finish it ever, because that's not his thing. And that's for everybody. Like if you're not a primary this, that, then your max something based on the attribute caps may be an 85. If you're not a primary shooter, your max 3-point of all time may be an 85 until you buy a cap breaker. So keep that in mind with these builds as well. He put primary shooting. He didn't put no finishing. So although he's big, he's going to have a tough time finishing. Shooting is his primary. So, where most people was getting for their primary in the 70s, he's going to be starting off in the 65s just because he's that big. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not, it's just the reality of the situation. Can't have dudes just coming in that big doing those type of things. He didn't really put finishing, so we give him a calm 50. Post fade, I'll give him something decent on that too. Maybe like a 67. Post control, he didn't put like really post anything up, so I'm really gonna give him a 55 on that. Draw foul, we're gonna give him like a calm 60. But he have a 55. He didn't put none of that up too crazy. So like 60. Shout out Q. Yeah, we could put 70. Because he did put shooting first. Now ball handle was his third thing, but with the ball handle, we're gonna keep that pretty low. 55. With him being 70, 72, 350, 72, 350, 250, yeah, you're gonna be slow, Jack. You're gonna be slow, bro. 30 speed, that's about right. Hands. 65 pass. He didn't put that up. Give him a calm 50. Calm 49, 40, 48. Offensive consistency, we give him a calm 65. Interior defense. He put blocking up as his second, so I will give him that calm 65. Perimeter defense, he ain't not gonna have too much of that. Yeah. Still gonna have that block. 60. He didn't put rebounding either, so that's gonna be like a 50. Help defense. 60. 50 defensive consistency. So yeah, we're just keeping it realistic based on his height. He's not gonna have stuff like that. He's gonna be slow based on his height and weight. Gonna be super slow. Strength. Blocking is cool, so we give him the 50. Blocking, so we give him a 47. Give him the calm. He's tall, so we're not gonna give him too crazy on that. 48 on the hustle, intangibles, cool. And yeah, 64 overall for Shador Green. There we go. Victor Wembanyama build. Shador Green, Victor Wembanyama. What's next? That's gonna still be a pretty decent build if you do the right things with it. We got a KD build, DeMar Miller. Let me save up real quick, guys. And I still got to do attributes for all of these other players, guys. Like, just keep in mind, even after this, I have to go do the same process for the rest of the guys that like you may see in some of these fouls on these teams, because yeah, I gotta do Luzon, Lamar Miller, none of these NBA players, but Lamar Miller. I think I got like Deontay Hall to do. Yeah, I got Sean Temez. So definitely got to get Sean Temez in the building. So I think left is Sean Temez, Lamar Miller, and drop a comment if you haven't been done yet. Did I do Amari Lively? I feel like I did Amari Lively. Or I might have. I probably didn't. Amari Lively. No, I did these guys. I didn't do John Doe. I thought I did Tariq John Doe and Deontay Hall. So I got to do Tariq John Doe. Oh, all right, cool. Amari Lively. I'm about to do Amari Lively right now because I don't think any of those other dudes are in here. If you are a new prospect and you're in here right now and you haven't been created yet, drop a comment so I know and I could get to you. So definitely drop a comment if you haven't already so I could get to you if you're in here. Because I'll do you first, like, pause. I'll create your player first. So let me know. Mari Lively real quick. Alright, bet. So we thugging it. How long we been rocking for? Let me see how long we been rocking for, man. Oh, we already almost been on for 2 hours. We already almost been on for 2 hours, but we gonna still get it done. We gonna get all of these new prospects done, man. It's about time. I'm gonna get all these new prospects done so I can sleep good tonight and go into overseas championship tomorrow and then finish these academy dudes because this is no joke. And then I'm gonna have some dudes help me with the attributes of the academy dudes too because I got a lot of academy dudes that got created and implemented in here. I think I got do 10 times 10 because that's the amount of academy teams we had. So you know what I'm saying? That's 100 players I gotta go through and do attributes for as well. Yeah, man, the grind don't stop though. The grind does not stop. Amari Lively has a great Amari Lively has a great build. Tracy McGrady shooting, defending, and shot creating. Woo! Didn't put anything on the interior though. Still gonna give him a pretty good 55 so he could, still be decent on the interior because, don't want him just smoking open layups, with nobody around him. That's not realistic. But shooting is first. It's very good. And because he went with that shooting plus that shot creating, we gotta get him right. Because that's more of a specialist. Like I said, whenever you combine the two things like that, that's specialist abilities that you need to be able to, take to the next level. So, like, because you basically sacrifice the whole thing to put two things that's, like, similar. So, we definitely want to show love to the guys that I want to be a specialist and not trying to be super all around because super all around guys is going to be better all around, but specialists, it got to be a place for specialists, you know what I mean? Whether that's defensive or shooting or, you know what I mean? Things of that nature. Got to make it realistic somewhat. Shoot IQ, definitely go give it 70. Went up too high. Give him a 72. Shot creation, so he's 6'9", so we're not going to get him too crazy on the ball handle. We can go 64. We can go with the 64, yeah, too. Because he still could be able to, 65, we give him to that 72. Give him some range to get to that 72. What else he put? He put defense. He didn't even put no passing IQ or none of that, but I'm still gonna give him a little something so he's not tweaking. Give him a little shun so he's not tweaking on the 50. Offensive consistency, give him a calm little 72 with the T-Mac build. Now here we go to defense. That's his secondary skill. So that max is at a 72. We're gonna give him around a 68. No, we're gonna give him a 65 for interior. We're gonna give him a 68 on the. No, we're gonna give him 65 for this. We're gonna give him 70. Yeah, 63 for that. Still, okay, cool. Still, let me see. Still, I'm gonna call him 60. We can move that up because he got that as his primary. You know what I mean? This is secondary, so gotta get him right, man. Gotta get my guys right. You put that in your secondary, that defense is important in the secondary. These are the two-way guys. These are the real two-way guys. When they got the secondary defense or the primary defense, man, those are the real secondary guys. I mean, two-way guys. Those are the guys you want in your squad because they're going to lock somebody up. There we go. So, okay, cool. Let me see. I kind of lost track because I was looking in the chat for a second. My mom was hitting me about something. So I kind of lost track. But we back on Amari Lively real quick. Let me see Amari Lively, defending, shot creating. Pharaoh, if you here, we definitely got it. Like I had announced it in here. I'm not sure if you heard it, but I definitely had announced it in here and said I appreciate you guys for taking it up for us. But I'm gonna send you that message. I'm just live right now, so I can't. Like it's hard for me to multitask. I gotta look in the thing. I gotta look in the chat. I gotta look in the Discord to see these applications to see what I'm putting up. So pardon me. Alright, fix now. I can't make them too fast. Hold up, guys. I gotta check something. I gotta check something via the Patreon stuff. Make sure. Yeah, it's supposed to say simulation coins. It's supposed to say simulation coins. Pardon me. It's crazy because I'm updating it and it's yeah, I'm upgrading it and it's still saying the same thing. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, okay. I see it in the title. That's why in the title. Okay. Let me see something. Hold on, guys. I gotta fix something about the Patreon. I gotta it's saying okay simulation coins. All right, so it's saying simulation coins. Oh yeah, we good. I bet it's at simulation course now. If Yangtze, if you in here, it's definitely on the right thing now. Acceleration. Don't want to give him too much on that, just because of the. He's already 6'9". Strength. No. Vert. More lively. Don't need too much vert because he didn't put no dunking or nothing. 90. 66 overall for him. Definitely gonna have to get in that lab. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Lively. Boop, 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 boop. Intangibles. We're not doing none of that. Like I said, these two-way guys gonna get an extra little boost on the two-way guys. Definitely get an extra boost on the hustle. And we good, man. We good. So we got Amari Lively out the way, Bryce out the way, Derek Silva, Zico. We got Shador Green, Lamar Miller. We got out the way. Who else? Who else we got? I need Sean Temez. I know I gotta go get him, right? Now I got Deontay Hall and Tariq John Doe. Deontay Hall and Tariq John Doe. So Deontay Hall, Tariq John Doe is left. Let me see. Yep. Okay, so let me see. Let me get them in there. And who else? Alright. So let me go get those dudes right real quick. So we got, there goes these guys right now. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do. I want to change these teams into practice squad teams. That way I'm not getting lost with them as well. These the Nike teams that Mari created, I want to turn these teams into them, so that way we're not so I'm not having to search and see them as NBA teams. Okay. Enable. So I enable online saves. Alright. So now we gotta be online, obviously. We've been planning on doing that. And shout out to Mari on these, man. Mari making it very convenient for us. So I know another team that we have to switch is the Celtics, the Cavaliers as well, because they have our players. Yup. Pardon me, guys. This is just so I could keep track of the teams that we utilize. That we utilize for the league players, because I have to create a lot of these players over, like NBA players in foul for the purposes of, letting you guys do runs together, etc. But we very much in the lab, man. We be in the lab. This is what we do. This is the behind the scenes and how long these things actually take. So when guys are asking me 1,000 times to play, this is where it gets frustrating, because it's like, come on, you can't expect me to make your guy today and you create it today, because this is the process that it takes. So now we got like these practice squads. Okay, cool. And that's good. So like when I'm scrolling through, I'm good. So I got Lamar. I gotta make Lamar Miller. Got Deontay already. Okay, cool. Lamar Miller's next. Oh, damn. Didn't mean to go that way. Yep. All right. Let me take him down. You know, we start with the strip. Where's Lamar Miller in here? Let me see Lamar Miller application. There's certain guys I ain't see in a minute. I ain't gonna lie, and I'm kind of hesitant. It's a KD build though. Lamar Miller. Kind of thinking. Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen like Lamar Anderson? Not Lamar Anderson. Lamar Miller. King. Have y'all seen these guys around? Tariq Hondo. Do any of y'all know them? Deontay Hall, Tariq John Doe. Do you guys know these guys? Let me know if y'all know these guys. Let me go download Sean Temez actually first, because I know he's a guy that's active. So let me know if y'all know John Doe Miller, Deontay Hall, and like just the guys that I tagged at the bottom. Let me know if y'all know those guys. 'Cause I just haven't seen them in a minute, and I know they wasn't with the first waves. And like if they not here at this point, they kind of like, I ain't even really about to create these dudes. But if they here, you know them. Like I got them. You know what I'm saying, but I'm just kind of thinking like, hold up. Let me make sure these dudes been around. Let me see something, guys. I'm trying to go through to see. I'm gonna have to go to Mari name. I'm gonna have to go to Mari name. I might have downloaded Combine on Mari too. Wait, hold up, what? Oh no, hold on, ID, my bad. I might have downloaded Combine. Don't delete them yet, Mari, but I think I might have. And Sean Temez, I know Temez is valid, so I'm definitely creating him right now. But the rest of those guys, until they respond, I'm not gonna create them. I just ain't see them in a minute, if I'm being honest. And I think they was like with early waves of creations, and I really never seen them active in the chat. Like I be looking in the chat, guys, too, to see who's who. And if like guys ain't really, on it like that, I'm cool. So if you know those guys, if they here, we'll get to them. But if they ain't, it's cool. Hold up, guys. Uh, so we rocking now. We got Sean Temez. I know Sean Temez was on it. He was on it. Like he was definitely here, involved with the community, things of that nature. So uh, we on that. Can somebody pay Pharaoh Reigns 25,000 SC? One of my mods. If you hear me right now, can one of y'all pay Pharaoh Reigns 25,000 SC, please? Um, Definitely want to get him right. Shooting, okay. So he got shooting, defense, and 3 points. So, okay. So we're going to give him the calm 50. Appreciate you, man. Pharaoh Reigns, man. I'm responding out loud only because I got to look at the application. I don't know if you in here, but appreciate you too, man. You know how I go. You know how we rock, man. I truly appreciate you for putting, for putting in the work that you do. For putting in the work that you do. He got a Jason Tatum build, so I'm trying to give him a little something on the post. And he got shooting and shot and 3-pointer, and that's his joint. So I definitely want to give him some love on there. Good looking Mari. Mari just held it down. He got you, Pharaoh. Ball handle. He don't really got that though. Definitely, man. Definitely. You know how we rock, man. Definitely appreciate you for putting on for us, bro. Putting on for us in a major way. Give him a little 50 there, 50 there, 50 there. Keyshawn Fisher, you don't gotta I thought you was in the league. Drop a comment on one of do you have Discord or Instagram? Drop your at. Like drop your at. Guys, get with Keyshawn. One of my guys in the chat, get with Keyshawn so we could get him a link. Cause I know he been at a couple videos. I know you've been at a couple videos, bro. So you've been showing me some activity without even being in the league. What you mean? Are you already a player? Did you do an application already? Or are you in the Discord already? Let me know if you did an application if you're in the Discord. Or are you trying to get in? Okay. So you good. If you got Discord, one of the mods, if possible, drop your IG. Drop your IG and one of my mods is gonna get to you and send you the link to the Discord. And if they can't and if they don't in time, I got you. Just drop your IG in the comments though. Drop your IG in the comments for sure. Drop your IG in the comments, bro. We got you. Yeah, hit up Mari in the Discord. If you got Discord, just hit up Mari. Mari get you in. You see Tamaz, that defense shooting 3-point. Alright, cool. Yeah, I think that's about good for him. Yep. So Tamaz is done. Who else I got that I missed? Did I do Isaac Marshall? I don't think I ever did Isaac Marshall. Did I do Isaac Marshall? Let me see something real quick. Oh, I did Isaac Marshall, okay. Yeah, I think we done with all the new players, y'all. So appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. It's your boy Kamish Mula. We knocked out all the prospects. It was a nice lengthy video. You got to see my process. You got to see the method to the madness. Um, we knocked out a lot of prospects. So the prospect runs are going to be a movie because we completely knocked out all the guys. As you can see, we got pages now, like, of prospects. Still gotta finish up the returning guys. So all the guys that you see here now are returning guys. The NBA players don't matter, but the rest of the guys that you don't see done are returning guys. Everybody else is done. Like, these are returning guys. I still got some high school returning guys to load in and finish their attributes, but for the most part, these are all returners. That you guys won't, like, you guys will be playing against them, but these are not their attributes. So don't be like, yo, how are these returning guys so OP? Nah, these are not going to be their attributes. I have to scale these guys as well, but you guys definitely got to see a method to the madness. A lot of teams, almost all of the high school teams that are now moving on to academy are done. So, yeah, man, appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Let me get a hashtag our league before we get out of here. And let me get a hashtag season 2, man, in the chat. Hashtag season 2. Because season 2 is about to be a movie. Let me get a hashtag season 2. Hashtag season 2 in the chat. Hashtag our league. Pick your favorite and drop it in the chat. But we out of here, man. We got Joan Marty. He said he's in. Bet. Marty, I'm gonna create you. I'm gonna create you on. I'm gonna create you after, man. I'm tapped out. We done made the players. I'm gonna create you though today though, but you'll be able to run in the next runs if you are like, you'll definitely be able to play in the next runs if you submit everything in a timely manner. But we got a ton of new players in. We finally finished. I'm going to get the academy guys done. Guys, it's been a long day. I left the studio, got straight to it, and I appreciate you guys. I'm going to get that overseas finished up tomorrow. Some more prospect runs coming soon, but I definitely want to get these offers also out. And I want to finish these academy team profiles that I got to finish posting. I believe it's like 14 academy teams, so I think I only did like 4 or 5. So I got like 9 to 10 left. Let me finish those profiles for the academy teams. Let me finish the overseas chip, and we're gonna be right back to prospect runs and getting you guys offers to these academies as well, so that you can find your place within our storylines and the different things that we have going on with the league. I think you're really gonna like the storylines incorporated, baked into these teams this year. And man, I truly appreciate y'all. It's been a long stream, but we're out of here. 2 hours and 10 minutes. Salute. Love you guys, man.